Hey guys, welcome back. I've got a question for you. Have you ever bought any new novel technology that ended up being a paperweight? Well, I've got a pair up here on my face. So let's talk about it. Now, as consumers, I feel like we're all excited for the next new thing in technology. You know, we get excited, we see a vision from a company and they sell us on that vision. And guess what? We fall victim to it. We fall victim to these visions of grandeur of the future and we want to be a part of it, okay? And unfortunately, this is coming at a cost to normal consumers like myself. Okay, Google sold me 10 years ago on this vision of Google Glass. All right, I think at the time, it might have been around 2014 or 15, and I think my wife might have been pregnant, and I was thinking to myself, oh man, wouldn't that be cool if I could hold my baby and take photos and videos with these glasses? I thought that would be a really great thing, and unfortunately, I spent $1,500 on these silly glasses, guys. Let me tell you, that was a big mistake, all right? Now, they did work. They still work today. I charged them up like maybe 3 or 4 days ago just to see if they still worked, and they did. And I was gonna record while I'm recording this video, but they ended up being dead as I got out here. I thought they would have held the charge, but they didn't. So obviously, this product is a paperweight. And we fall victim time and time again to this technology wave that these companies are doing. And consumers are footing the bill for all these new technologies that come out, okay? We've seen it with Meta, right? They've had 3 or 4 versions of their VR glasses. We saw it most recently with this AI pin, right? That you put on your chest and it puts out some hologram that you make, you know, commands with, and you do, oh man, book a trip for me with my AI pin, that kind of thing. Years ago, we saw it with GoPro quite a bit. I mean, their first version of their camera, they had all sorts of problems. I think I had a second version that I bricked with a firmware update. So that was a $200 loss. And I think I currently have a version 4 GoPro. I briefly used it probably 2 or 3 times when I went out snowboarding and skiing. And again, probably a big waste of money, you know? And what I'm trying to convey in this video is that be careful when you see a new technology and you get excited, it's brand new from a company, version 1, be very cautious. We've seen it with Tesla as well. I mean, Tesla's been trying to sell this full self-driving for 10 plus years. I think they've gone through, what, 4 different computer revisions. And most recently, the hardware 4 that is in the cars today is the only thing that can run their latest FSD software. And the same thing goes for these Google glasses. The app I still have installed, fortunately, on my phone, but it's useless. I can't even use it. I can't use it to sync with it. I tried it the other day and there's no app updates, and obviously the operating systems won't support it. And I'm sure this is the case for probably tens of thousands of electronic devices that are out there, is that the vendors, the software, hardware vendors, they stop supporting the operating systems if the product goes obsolete within a year or 2, and you're out of luck. You've got a paperweight for a product on your face, that kind of thing, you know? And, you know, the $1,500 that I spent on this, plus the $300 I put real lenses in these glasses with my optometrist, that's like $1,800 back in 2014, all right? If I would have just invested that money right in the Spy, it'd probably be worth somewhere around $5,000. I think the Spy is probably 3x'd from that point in time. And man, that's a regret. A $5,000 position would have been a nice, healthy position. You know, maybe in a year or 2, it'd be worth $10,000 if the Spy doubles again, so on and so forth, guys. We gotta be smart with our money. You know, we don't want to buy paperweight technologies. And it's easy to fall victim to this because, again, you get excited, you're a tech bro, you're into tech, you're into gadgets. I get all that, but just be aware that these products are going to be obsolete within a year or 2. and then you're going to be out of your money and you're going to be disappointed. And unfortunately, you're a guinea pig at the end of the day for most of these companies, which I will say, here's a little investing strategy for you, okay? I invested in Google back in, I don't know, 2012, 2013, I think, and I 3x, 4x my money, and obviously they use people as guinea pigs. And then again with Tesla. Tesla did the same thing, and to be quite frank, they're probably going to do it again with their Optimus robot. Figure AI is going to do it. Now that's a bit more investment. You're going to be buying a $20,000, $30,000 robot to do your dishes or your laundry. But over a few years, I bet you that robot just becomes a big paperweight for someone out there. You know, the batteries probably go dead eventually. Or maybe they just obsolete the software because they've got a new version out, version 2 of Optimus, version 3, so on and so forth. You're going to see the same thing with AI as well. You're going to have all sorts of AI software that they're already out there, and then each model is going to become obsolete. So maybe you build your business around a model that's early to the game, and then the company stops supporting that model or whatever. I don't know if that's exactly relevant when it comes to AI, but be cautious about it because the things we buy today are going to be based on AI models that who knows if a chip's going to be able to process the AI model. We're always going to have technology obsolescence, and it's just getting faster and faster and faster. So just be aware of that and be cautious before you buy into these tech things in general. I mean, I'm still going to probably do it from time to time, but I got to be careful about it. You know, I don't like to waste my money. Okay, this purchase really falls into me being sloppy with money. And I've talked about that. I have a previous video. I'll link it in the comments below where I gotten sloppy with money and where you shouldn't be sloppy with money. It's when you have more income than your expenses and you just treat money not as important, or you just don't appreciate money as much. And that's what happens. I didn't appreciate money and I bought these silly glasses. Now, you know, could I maybe gain some value out of them today? Maybe I'll try taking a video of my kids with them. Who knows? I don't even think it takes very good video. I think it's like 1080p or something like that. And there you go. You know, these are 1080p. The phones are 4K. You're obviously going to want to record footage in 4K. You know, that's just the reality of how technology works. It's going to be obsolete the day you buy it, guys. Just remember that, you know, if you have expendable income, be very cautious about it. Think twice about buying a novelty tech item like these Google glasses. You know, they were kind of fun back in the day. I was excited about it, but it is what it is. But you guys let me know, do you have any regrets on any new tech that you've purchased? Maybe today, maybe a year or two ago, or 10 years ago? Let me know in the comments below what kind of garbage you still got running around your house. But yeah, anyways, if you guys like the content, like and subscribe. Take a look at my previous video, and everyone have a great day. Thanks. Bye.